Viewers, let's begin with the breaking developments coming in this morning. Donald Trump has signaled readiness for fresh sanctions on Russia, line with calls from Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Asked about possible new sanctions during an interaction with the reporters at the White House, Trump gave a blunt reply, and I quote, "Yes, I am." He offered no further details, but the remark echoes growing signals from his administration about tougher economic measures targeting Moscow and its trading partners. Earlier, U.S. Treasury Secretary publicly pressed for stricter penalties on nations still importing Russian crude oil. He argued that only a near collapse of Russia's economy could push President Putin towards peace talks. That's the latest development coming in, viewers.
Move to the second phase of sanctions against Russia or punishing Putin.
How was your call with the Prime Minister of Australia?
Move to the second phase of sanctions against Russia or punishing Putin.
How was your call with the Prime Minister of Australia?
Move to the second phase of sanctions against Russia or punishing Putin.
How was your call with the Prime Minister of Australia?
Well, of course, that was Donald Trump, who was, of course, speaking to the reporters at the White House, where he has clearly given indication about the fact that the United States is ready for phase 2 of sanctions on Russia. With that, viewers, we shift our focus to some more breaking news coming in on the broadcast. Ukrainian President Zelensky has called for sanctions on Russia after it launched its largest aerial assault. Zelensky said that the statements by state leaders and institutions must be backed by strong actions such as sanctions against Russia and individuals connected with Russia, which he suggested through tariffs and trade restrictions with Russia. He said, and I quote, "It is important that today we saw a broad response from our partners to this strike. Clearly, Russia is trying to inflict pain on Ukraine with even more brazen attacks. This is a clear sign that Putin is testing the world, whether they will accept or tolerate this." His statement comes after Russia launched its largest aerial assault of the Ukraine war, deploying more than 800 drones and striking a Kyiv government building for the first time.
Що сьогодні є широка реакція партнерів на цей удар. Очевидно, Росія старається завдати болю Україні, і удари більш наглі. Це чітка ознака, що Путін випробовує світ, чи приймуть вони це, чи змиряться. Тому важливо, щоб заяви лідерів, держав, інституцій були продовжені сильними діями, санкціями проти Росії, проти пов'язаних з Росією осіб та сильними тарифами та іншими обмеженнями на торгівлю з Росією.